Hello everyone, this is Miriam. Welcome to my channel where I speak about all things Ghana, from movies to talk shows or social topics. This is where it is happening. So I said on this channel that I will do Ghanaian movie reviews, and I'm someone who keeps my promise. Okay, so we're starting. We're starting with the movie Aloe Vera.
As you step out today, remember that the aloes are no good people.
Veras are the most intelligent and most powerful species of humans on earth.
I'm in love. She's a Vera, Vera.
How could you be in love with a Vera? You have to stop this feeling.
It's too late, Alodon. It's already entered my system.
Why can't I love whom my heart wants?
Oh, shut up. You think you're the wisest among the Veras?
Okay, cool. So let me give you a little bit of a synopsis. So Aloe Vera is basically about two groups of people who live in the same village. So we have the aloes who literally always wear blue. Okay, I'm wearing blue, but it doesn't mean that I'm an aloe. It doesn't mean that I am part of the aloe group, please. It's just for this video. I thought blue was very nice. It has nothing to do with the movie. So it's basically, Aloe Vera is about, two groups of people who live in the same village. So we have the aloe, we have the Vera. So the aloe, they're literally the blue camp. Their rooms are blue, everything is blue. And then you have the Vera, the yellow camp. And so they wear yellow, their houses are yellow. And basically those two groups, they don't like each other. So literally they were raised like that. They do not like each other, but they live in the same village, but there's like a cord that is separating them. In this movie, an aloe falls in love with a Vera. So as you can imagine, that creates a lot of trouble for both of them. They literally have to fight, quote unquote, for their love. And so that's what it is, a story about romance a little bit, but it's also very comical in a sense, because you see how the aloes don't like the Veras and how the Veras don't like the aloes. It's very interesting. The main leads are Aaron Adati and Alexandra Ayerebi Aqua. So the other actors in this movie are Nana McBrown, Kofi Ajololo, of course, who plays the main character's father. So the cast is very, very strong. And so let me give you my thought on what I thought about the movie. For me, the strong point in this movie are the cast and the acting. I'm starting very nice. For me, the strong point of this movie is the acting and the cast, because this kind of movie, the aloes and the Veras, this kind of play of words, and it's like, oh my gosh, the blue camp and the green and the yellow camp can very fast become ridiculous. If you haven't watched the movie, it would sound like a ridiculous plot. And so it's up to the actors to make this movie not ridiculous or not caricatural. And I think the actors, because they're so good, the movie, it seems like a drama. The movie has like weight, and it does not seem caricatural, and it does not seem ridiculous. Like Kofi Ajololo is fantastic. In terms of the things that I think, though I'm saying the acting was good, what I didn't really feel, or that wasn't good enough for me, is the main leads. They had chemistry, but for me, only when they spoke. It's so funny. In the beginning of the movie, okay, you can see that they like each other because of the glances that they give each other, but there were too many glances, and sometimes the glances were very empty. Like their eyes was like, okay, they're staring at each other, but I don't feel the chemistry. There were just too many stares in the beginning. Like it's very obvious that the girl fancied the guy, and she was like staring at him and all of that. But then when it came to actually talking to him, she was not giving the same energy. There's some actors here, they're really good at speaking with their eyes, even when they don't have words. Their eyes are like everything. But for this movie, the main lead, the female main lead, for me, she's a good actress, but for me, she's not the best at speaking with her eyes. For me, it was very empty. But then when they started talking, there's a point in the movie where they actually meet. The guy says, oh my gosh, that sentence, Aaron Adati, he's such fantastic. I think he's a brilliant actor. In the movie, there's a line that he says, he's like, when they go to the green space or whatever, he said, I challenge you to cross. And after they crossed, I don't know what that crossing was, but after they crossed, that's when I felt the chemistry. I was like, finally, when they started talking, that's when I felt the chemistry. And that leads me onto the screenplay. I think the screenplay is really good. It's so funny because some of the lines were very cheesy, but I don't know why they were really wow. It's like, I didn't know that a cheesy line could be hot. I challenge you to cross. I don't know if it's because of the male lead acting, but the lines, the female lead as well was really good in delivering her lines. But as I said, for me, there was no chemistry in the beginning when they were staring at each other. It was just a waste of time. Why are they staring at each other? I think the down points of this movie, and the reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is because there were so many filler scenes. Filler scenes are scenes that are unnecessary and are making the movie unnecessarily long. For me, a movie should just grab my attention, and there were moments where I was very tempted to use my phone. There's so many unnecessary staring, unnecessary scenes. Sometimes it seemed like it was an advert, like I'm watching a movie, not an advert. And there were moments as well when they were singing, but the movie did not advertise itself to be a musical movie, so sometimes I'm like, the lip sync was very off. They were singing over the song that was playing. There was just no need for it. I think it would have worked really well to just have music playing over without them lip syncing. Another thing that I didn't find great in this movie, a lot of them was in the beginning. It was not always fluid. In the beginning, it was not fluid. Like, there were just too many cuts to different like characters and facial expressions. The scenes were not always fluid. That was more so in the beginning, so I think that's my down point. However, as I said, I think the message, I think that the acting was very good. I think that the message was very well delivered. Like at the end, I was like, okay, so aloe vera. I'm not spoiling it, but it makes so much sense. I was like, oh, I didn't think of that. Such a smart, I think, writing. So yeah, so overall, I think this is a candy movie. Funny enough, when I was watching, I was not thinking, oh my gosh, that's such a great movie. But at the end of it, I was like, oh, that's like a candy. Like, this movie is a candy. However, it will not stay in my mind. Like, it's not a movie that is in my top 10. It's not. It's a movie that I will forget about. But it was like a candy. It was like sweet. If you want sweet movies, if you don't mind cheesy movies, if you really like good acting, I think this movie is for you. If you really don't like cheesy movies, then I don't think it will be for you, to be honest. So I am giving this movie rating 6 over 10. I'm being very generous because I had two minds, either giving it 5.5 or 6. But I'm giving it 6 over 10 because I think that this movie, it could have been ridiculous. Like the screenplay, I mean the script and what it's about, it could have sounded very ridiculous. On paper, it sounds ridiculous, like the camps blue and the yellow camp and the blue, like it sounds ridiculous, but I think they were able to make it not ridiculous because of the directing, because of, obviously, I didn't speak about the imagery. It was fantastic. I think that the dressing was great, the wardrobe was great, and because of all of these professional elements, the movie was not ridiculous. It seemed like a heavy good movie, and so because of that, I am giving it 6. I'm not giving it 10 or 8 because it's a movie that I'll forget about, and there were so many unnecessary scenes. However, it was a good one though, so 6 over 10. This is my review. Sorry, it's dark. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched the movie, tell me what you thought about it. I know I'm late, it came out in 2019, but you know what, whatever. Tell me what you thought about it. You can find the movie on Netflix. Let's check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.